I see that Jace just ended. Give me a second. Gonna bring up my desktop. Easy to read, you guys, the comments. If there are comments, you never know. There have been occasions when nobody's shown up, which is okay. I don't blame you guys. I don't blame anyone. Man, my desk is a mess. Is a mess. There we go. All right. Hey, Jace, how was your workout? I had you up and running. Hope you had a good one. Jace says, don't talk to just me, just me like that. Well, I was saying I don't blame you guys for not showing up. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Slice of bread. Hey, Easy. Easy says Poop Howdy. We have a new greeting as well entered into the lexicon. I mentioned Jace this morning and the Poop Howdy. Conversation with Brian and Easy was there. Chop chop. Chop chop is traditionally, the hurry up, right? Chop chop. However, we were talking about continuous forgiving. You're more like coffee, brother? Well, I appreciate that. A little bit of kick. A little bit of get up and go. It's a life of continuous forgiveness. We don't get there because we're already there. But in order, man, I'm thinking I might need to do some beard trimming soon. I'm starting to look like Jace's younger brother, man. So we don't forgive as a means of achieving something. It's not a means of achievement. We're not looking for an end result. We're just doing it because it is there to do. Let's see. Easy says, I've been struggling with this thought today, Eric. What if we're wrong? What if forgiveness isn't enough? Well, here's the answer to that. I think. Enough for what? What if it isn't enough for what? Through over 30 years of practice, I found that it's enough to make me feel better. It's enough to ease resentments. It's enough to let go of judgments. It's enough to be at peace within the moment. It's a pretty good deal. Let's read something here. I read this yesterday. I don't mind reading it again. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to read this for Easy. I don't know if you heard me read this yesterday. Easy. It's one of my favorite sections. It's lesson 122. Let me get caught up real quick in the chat, and then I'll read it. Hey, Bushka. Miss Flipper, my friend, how are you? Hey, Joshua. Joshua says you have a lot of books. I do. Those are actually double rows back there. There's books behind the books, and then I got bookshelf here, as well as a room full of books. I mean, literally, it is full of books. It is more of a book holder than it is a bedroom. We got bookshelves in the hallway. In the next room, we got 2.5 bookshelves downstairs, and we got at least 3 bookshelves in the basement. A lifetime of reading. Joshua says, like done. Thank you, Joshua. How you doing, my friend? How you feeling after power slugging? He doesn't just slug. It's a power slug. Hey, Austin. Austin says, how you doing today, Yogi? Right now, I actually feel pretty good. I'm not coughing that much. Had an excellent workout this morning. Hey, so let me read part of this for Easy. Easy, you still here with us? Oh, there he is. He just said, what if it's not for salvation? What if one of these religions is right and we have to worship by their standard? Well, here's the thing. I have worshiped by other organizations, other people's standards, and I was certainly not at peace. I was certainly not happy. And I was certainly not constructive in my relationships with other people. Letting go of that and practicing forgiveness, practicing meditation, practicing breath work and yoga, I am at peace. I'm happy. Moment by moment by moment. Even when things happen, I find I can let go of them, return to center quicker, and my relationships are deeper and more profound, and I love in a more meaningful way. Which way do you think God would have it? One of worship in an abstract way? Reading books, going to church one day a week, and then doing whatever you want? Or living a meaningful, loving, forgiving life? Which way do you think God would prefer? Emma's amazing, energetic Joshua says, well, books behind books. Whatever you do, don't let the DVDs, CDs, MP3s, digital books get up there. Oh, I got digital books too, because these books literally have each other's backs. I like that. They do. They do. Austin, how are you doing? Miss Pippa says, hi, Eric. Well, thanks. And you? Feel like I'm turning the corner with the cough, finally, as I'm about to cough. Hey, Sniper. Greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. Joshua says, doing good. Thank you. Awesome. We got some more live stream coming up this weekend. So easy. Let me read this for you. Lesson 122. I won't read the whole thing. What could you want forgiveness cannot give? Do you want peace? Forgiveness offers it. Do you want happiness, a quiet mind, a certainty of purpose, and a sense of worth and beauty that transcends the world? Do you want care and safety and the warmth of shore protection always? Do you want a quietness that cannot be disturbed, a gentleness that can never be hurt, a deep abiding comfort and a rest so perfect it can never be upset? All this forgiveness offers you and more. It sparkles on your eyes as you awake and gives you joy with which to meet the day. It soothes your forehead whilst you sleep and rests upon your eyelids, so no dream of fear and evil, malice and attack. And when you wake again, it offers you another day of happiness and peace. All this forgiveness offers and more. Seems like a pretty good deal there, Easy. Now compare that. And I'm not there, but I'm not far from there. I feel like I get closer, an inch closer every day. Every time I forgive, every time I wake up and get to forgive through the day, I feel like I'm closer and closer and closer. I'm more joyful, and I'm more at peace in everything that I do. Compare that. And I've met long-term practitioners of the Course. I met people who practice the Course for a year, and they seem like they are there. Now, compare that to people practicing a lot of organized religion. And you decide. What does your heart tell you? What does your heart center tell you? Austin says, doing good. Thanks for asking. Awesome. Let's see. Joshua says, I would do live stream tomorrow and Sunday morning. Guys, I hope you check it out. Because there is, I can say this. in all honesty, there is nothing like an amazing, energetic Joshua live stream. Nothing like it. It's its own unique experience. It has to, I could try to describe it, but it's beyond description because you don't know what you're going to get from day to day, except you're going to get Joshua and his amazing, energetic self. So definitely, guys, I hope you connect, and I hope you check him out. Miss Flipper says, Sniper, I watched the that Madonna video you recommended. It reminded me a lot of Tim Minchin's JCS finale when the show traveled to Oz. I'm not familiar with that. Hey, DD. Welcome, my friend, as we still have you by this name for, what, another 5 days? Good evening, Hall. Hope all of you are well and healthy and at peace with yourselves. Thank you. Man, what a great entrance. Easy says, I agree completely. I don't know why my spiritual search is rooted in so much fear. Because you're still searching, would be my thoughts. Because you're still searching. Let go of the search and settle. Settle into your beingness. There's nowhere outside of yourself you're ever going to find an answer. Let's see. Joshua says, thank you, and thank you for the compliment about my live stream. Absolutely. Man, I always like to shout people out who are doing awesome stuff. In my opinion, let's think of the world as a vibratory experience. When you're doing awesome stuff, you're literally lifting up the vibration of the world. You make people smile. That's no small thing in this day and age, when sometimes it feels like there's not a whole lot of stuff to smile about. Let's see. DD says, yes, 5 days, and Dottie will be put to rest. A new chapter in the book of DD, our good friend. He's been a good friend for a while now. Miss Pippa says, let's see, what did I miss? Sniper says, when your individual belief solidifies into non-questioning the rest of the world with all of its potential for knowledge, insight, and awareness, discovery. Tim Minchin desired the role of Judith since he first started as a child. Well, interesting. So, it's somewhere man or woman won't go. Piggyback that onto Squirrel Sniper's statement above. Hey, Stuart. 3 of 3. Stuart is attempting the rare, maybe actual undone Yogi Quad. 4 live streams in a single day. And surviving. Many people might have tried. I don't know if anyone's actually survived. It was just too much. Yogi overload. Their poor heart might have given out. Joshua says, well. DD says, certainly be a new chapter. 2025 is going to be a good year. You know what? I've talked about 2025 being the year of Tundra. Let's also declare 2025 is going to be the year of, not Dee, but the person that Dee is stepping into Christmas Day. Cypher says, I'm sorry I had to write that in 2 messages. That's okay. Let's see. When your individual belief solidifies into non-questioning the rest of the world with all of its potential for knowledge and insight and awareness and discovery, is somewhere man or woman won't go. So yes, Stuart, the Fish Whisperer, might be, if he shows up this evening, the first and only Yogi Quad survivor. Skits says, hello, hope all is well. Hey, Skits. What do you got going for us today, Skits? Hey, Joshua, are you connected with our friend Schizosis? He's an incredibly talented musician. I mean, an awesome, awesome musician. For some reason, I think you guys, different energy, but I think you'd enjoy each other's company. Everyone's saying hi. Sniper says, Jace, Skits, Stuart, Dee, Miss Flipper, and Joshua. You get Austin. Austin's up there above, too. Oh, and Easy. Easy is up above, hanging out with us. Dee says, Skits' music is well worth listening to. Absolutely. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, how are you? Stuart says, Sniper, how are you, brother? What's new, Jamie? Stuart says, hey, easy, brother. Everyone's saying hi. So yeah, we can have Year of Dottie and Year of Tundra. I think we also said it's going to be the Year of Goga and the Year of Eve. Who else wants to add that in there? Oh, it's always the Year of Jace, no doubt. I think probably this year we're going to get Austin monetized. Runner Boy is going to be monetized this year relatively soon. Here's my little goal, such as it is. Dee says, Tundra is amazing. Tundra is amazing, absolutely. Skit says, I'm just about to listen to my new track. And do we get to listen to it later? I'd like to hit 10K subs 2025. I'd like to do it by spring, by March. Don't know if I can. I'll be honest with you, I don't. I like setting that intention. If I don't, I don't. And I'd like to, you guys let me know if this is possible. You think it's possible to earn 1K a month on YouTube doing this? Nothing big, nothing fancy, nothing flashy. Just plain old everyday me talking nonsense. Let's get say Jamie, and yes, Eric, brother, I will be putting it out today. Nice. So guys, definitely check out Skits' new video coming up, his new song. Dottie says, anything is possible if your heart is in it. Thank you, Dottie. My heart is definitely in it. I show up every day to talk to you guys. I show up every day to talk nonsense to you guys. Miss Flipper says, you're neither plain or old. Thank you. I almost argued that old part. I appreciate that. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Danny says, and your lives are very comforting. Well, thank you. If you're old, I'm ancient. Well, I tell people I have a little bit of a high mileage body. I've done a lot of stuff. A lot of it being very punishing on the body. I'm fortunate that aside from an arthritic knee and bursitis in the shoulder and a misaligned jaw and a possible herniated disc in my lower back, I'm doing pretty good. Joshua says we are all old in some sense. This is true. Joshua says, ouch. Yeah, I got a few things going on, but I do everything I want to do. You know what I mean? None of it hinders me. My weight, like in my kettlebells, it's not as heavy as it was even in my early 50s, but it doesn't need to be, you know? I suspect that I'll run another 100-mile race again in my 60s, maybe even my 70s. Joshua says, I'm glad. Yogi, I'm glad nothing hinders you. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. Sampus Zafin says all our souls are so old, we forget we're alive sometimes. Absolutely. Jay says, today the youngest you will ever be again. Leo said so. When I was 35, I distinctly remember thinking, man, I am as close to 50 as I was to 20. And then I realized that's not true because I'm inching ever closer to 50 and I'll never be inching towards 20. Staying positive and setting small goals goes a long way. It certainly does. That's for sure. As well, I tell people, I think my guiding principles, I wrote this about my only true talents that I feel I possess. And then someone immediately came on YouTube and started nitpicking the grammar. I said my only true talents were enthusiasm and curiosity. And they said, well, technically, you can't have a talent. Enthusiasm and curiosity can't be a talent, which I disagree with. For one, I wrote it. I can make it whatever I want. I don't need to be grammatically correct in my writing or my life, as you guys know from listening to me for all of 1 minute. You can tell. But I think if you cultivate something, you can cultivate a trait and make it a talent. And enthusiasm and curiosity will get you through every single thing in life. Everything. Daddy says, I admire Jo Delaney for her hard effort keeping fit and active. Absolutely. And if you know that she's lost over 300 pounds, all the more amazing. Miss Pippa says she agrees with Sniper. And Daddy says she is a true inspiration, as my daughter is after losing 12.5 stones. A stone is 14 pounds, right? Is a stone 14 pounds? Man, that is awesome. Didi says, yes, it is. So 176 pounds. Hey, Maddie. Maddie's World says, hi, Eric. Hello, my friend. Sepu says, that's where I met you before, Eric. Your soul resembles Leonidas Rhodes, an Olympic runner who competed in the station Dualis. And this one's going to be tough. This one's going to be tough. Hobolitodromos. So Lipotromus. Lipotromus. How did I do with that, Sniper? Hey. That's pretty awesome. Skid says, look, it isn't the best song. It isn't the best song. Look, it isn't the best song, but look, it's music, if you could call it that. Oh, I'll definitely call it that. Skits, here's what you're forgetting, my friend. You have fans. Fans. People who love you and your music. Let's see. Joshua says, I'm not really sure about reincarnation, but if we go there, you would think I'm insane. It's okay. Join the club. Our friend Kat and I modified the Namaste into Nama Weird. The weirdness within me recognizes and salutes the weirdness within you. And man, I definitely salute fellow weirdos. It's to be celebrated. I am not sold on reincarnation, but I do like to talk about rebirth. There's a subtle difference, especially in schools of Buddhism. Manny says, hi to Joshua. The 3 great ancient cities, 100. 3 great ancient cities in Greece. Nice. I'll make a little video for it now and upload it. Nice. I'm looking forward to it, Skits. Hey, Weldon Carey. Dottie says, I've got to go to the supermarket. Open is quiet now. Have yourself a great evening. Oh, you too, Dottie. I hope to see you before Christmas. Hey, Weldon Carey. Hey, are you guys connected with Weldon Carey? Another amazing live streamer. 2.2 subscribers, 508 videos. Miss Pippa says she visited ancient Greek temples in Argento a few months ago. Pretty cool. Dottie says yes, she'll be in. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Let's see. Cypress says, Brian, what does the Bible say about the phoenix? Is Brian here? Did I miss him come in? I don't see Brian. Well, it says, just hit 2.2K subs today. Thanks, Eric. Man, you're putting in the work. Live streams, videos, giveaways. Hey, Songhill. Jay says, well, we seem to be going at the same rate. Awesome, bro. Not surprising. Jay says, Maddie, hiya. Yeah, you know, 2 great channels. Hey, so has a great workout happened, Jace? I'm gonna make sure I got his channel up. Skits is at 129 subscribers. Awesome. Semper says, I mean, Jacob, I need a joint. Jace, long day. Semper says, Weldon Carey, congrats, by the way, on getting monetized. Yeah, that's a huge achievement. Hey, Joshua, if you're still hanging out, how long have you been monetized for? Welt says, thank you very much, Squirrel. Oh, how long have you been monetized? Joshua's got, I heard you say before, 5K subscribers, just about 4.87, so just about. Here's what I love about Joshua's channel is it's all seems so spontaneous. Nothing planned. It's going to be a relatively short live stream today. I think I'm just going to get an hour in, and then I'll do the code live stream later today. If anyone wants to come in and say hi. Hey, Michael. Let's see. Joshua says, I'm starting to plan things. Night Watcher. Hey, Night Watcher. The heck, man, anti-blood blocker? Who? And he says, oh, almost a month. Nice. How long have you had a channel for? How long have you had a channel where you're like I've had a channel for 10 years, but I never did anything with it except, I watched videos of cats. Yeah, I'd like to hear about all your channels, not just your channels, but your, sorry guys, I don't mean to scoot it off. I'm grabbing something real quick and trying not to knock things over. I'd like to hear why you started a channel and your intent for the channel. Man, how come no one told me I was disheveled? Look like a hobo, which isn't a bad thing. I'll tell you a story about me and a hobos. So I wanted to hold up again, for those who might not have seen these last night. These are carved spoons from our friend Michael Burkeen. Little one or big one. One's going to be for Mocha. Haven't decided which. I guess I could let her pick, but what if she picks my favorite one? Let's see. Skits, I got no beef whatsoever. I only got weed. Jay says Skits is a whole leg. Let's see. Joshua says, but my work live streams are normally spontaneous. Yeah, you can tell. They're spontaneous, but they're clever. They're fun. Oh, it's got to be 6. Got to go for 6 eggs for your omelet. 4-egg omelet would be ridiculous for Jace. Gets his laughing. Tumbleweed, I'm trying to cover over here. Yeah, so you know what? Feel free to talk about your channels, guys. So Joshua, like goals. What type of goals are we talking about? Not everyone needs to have a goal. I have intentions. I can't really say I have a goal. 4 months ago, my channel started. Well, 4 months and almost 5K and fully monetized. That's how to do it, guys. That's how to do it. Michael says, I've had a channel for a few years, but I only started filming this year. I started my channel just to have something to do. Well, there you go. I remember you saying that, Weld, that you wanted 2K before Christmas. And you did it. Not only did you do it, you monetized. Joshua, thank you, guys. Let's see. Semper says, I've been down the rabbit hole of YouTube truth community since January 2012, looking and searching for the truth of this realm. I never even considered a YouTube channel, but I was supporting people in the burpee community, and they said, hey, Eric, we appreciate your support, and we'd love to cheer you on. Could you just do one video of your workout? And I thought, sure, I can do that. Video of me doing burpees. Little did they know, almost 1,100 days later, doing burpees in a row. And after I would do my workouts, I started talking about yoga. I started talking about meditation, things that are meaningful for me. And someone said, you should talk on live stream. So I was like, sure. And then it was last year, right around January or February, I thought, I wonder if I could do this full time. I need to make some money. I need an income, right? I do not want to go out and get a job. That would suck. Nothing against working. Hey, I do this full time so I could consider it work, right? So I thought I'd give it a try. And here I am. So it's been not quite a year, and I've managed to get fully monetized. Let's see. Joshua says my channel is random. My content, aside from my dances, is different. Hey, in your dances, do you know what you're gonna do when you dance, or is it a spontaneous dance? I mean, you're a good dancer. You're a great dancer. Um, but is it like for me when I used to dance, not professionally? I used to dance at Grateful Dead shows. If you know anything about the Grateful Dead, you know that what that entails. And it was very spontaneous hippie dancing. Michael says I'm only 54 subs away from my 500 sub mark, and people really seem to like to learn something new. Learn something new section of my channel. Hey, is anyone here not subscribed to Michael? It's where he talks about anything weird and spooky, and they give real facts on the subject. So our friend Kathy Payton wants to move away from paranormal. What do you think about that, Michael? Is paranormal not the way to go? My thoughts are, if you love it, it's the way to go. Do what you love. So said Aleister Crowley. Let's see. Joshua says I have 3 dances that are choreographed. The rest are spontaneous mixed with karate and what I've learned before. Nice. I like that. And I do like you dancing. Emotionally, dance is really good for you. I actually dance every day. It will not be done on camera. Maybe one day. Somatic dancing, where you're literally dancing as release from the energy stored in the body. It's not meant to be presented in any type of, visual approval. It is meant to be healthy, emotionally healthy. It's also good for you physically. And of course, spiritually. Think of the Sufi whirling dervishes. Let's see. Joshua says I also stretch in the morning, believe it or not. Oh, I believe it. I mean, you're very athletic. Hey, Tandra. Tandra, we were talking about you, my friend. I had Tandra's live stream up, and now I have her ho up and playing 1 hour into a 5-hour live stream. So yeah, I highly recommend somatic dancing, or even somatic shaking. Shake that energy loose. I will be talking about EFT tapping, emotional field therapy, where you're literally tapping the meridian points, which are found in Chinese medicine. That's part of the energetic systems that's linked with acupressure, acupuncture. So you're tapping, tapping. You get the point, right? Tapping. You can do fingers too, but you don't have to. And as you're doing that, you are emotional field therapy. Yep. As you're doing that, you are talking to yourself. You're entering phrases. You can use the Ho'oponopono phrases. Ho'oponopono is the Hawaiian shamanic art of forgiveness and reconciliation, but we're not forgiving others. I love the path of radical responsibility, and that's yoga, that's A Course in Miracles, that's shamanism, Ho'oponopono, because we're not seeing a separate world outside of our perception. Quantum physics says there is no separation between the observer and the observed, and it's That's life. There it is. So anything that is occurring within your perception, you own. You might not like it, but you own it because where else it is occurring. Have you ever noticed the one consistent factor in every problem you've ever had? Let me know if you can think of it. What is the one common theme in the entirety of your life, in every problem, every conflict, every fight, every argument? What's the one thing that was always there, always present? Miss Flipper says, isn't that Qigong thing too? Tapping? It is. But, Qigong is Chinese Taoist energy medicine, as is acupuncture, acupressure. Michael says, I love the paranormal, but I can understand why she would want to, because you have to have a thick skin for the field because of the drama that comes with it. I can see that. Absolutely, Jace nails it right off the bat. That's the one thing that is always present, and yet we continuously want to blame other people. Radical responsibility says, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Those are the 4 phrases found in Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian art of forgiveness and reconciliation. We are not saying I'm sorry to you. We are not saying I'm sorry to me, the egoic, little me. We're saying I am sorry for whatever it is that has been occurring within me that has brought this to surface. Please forgive me. I love you. To divinity itself. Thank you. Because we are grateful for this opportunity to forgive and to reconcile, and we let it go. It's like cleansing, and I mentioned before the whiteboard of existence. We write our day, our complaints, our grievances on that whiteboard over and over and over again. It's never erased. We wake up and it's there. However, hey Brian, nice to see you, my friend. When we forgive, especially using that Ho'oponopono, we're cleansing the whiteboard. Of course, it's filled up the next day, but not quite as heavy. Brian says, hello, Yogi. Hope you're well and enjoying your time on this rock. Best wishes for the upcoming season, 2025. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Let's mod our friend Brian up. I actually thought Brian was already a mod. Stuart says, I have a question. Anyone want to live stream with me tomorrow? What time are you thinking about, Stuart? Michael says, you can tell I'm on my phone instead of a tablet. Oh, but I want to walk away, especially since I might have captured my first phantom cell. So you don't want to walk away. Yeah, that would be a shame. Semper says the UK Parliament have just voted in favor to pass the bill. What's the bill? I haven't followed that. Hey, Share Bear. Hello, everyone. We'll be working in the background, but wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a blessed day. Merry Christmas to you, Share Bear. Thank you. Brian says, hi, Jason Stewart. Michael says, I would, Stuart, but my friend, but I have a few more last-minute things to get done. Joshua says, why yes? Why yes? Yes. Let's see. Sherebear saying hi to everyone. Thanks, Share. It's going to be 2 p.m. Scotland time. You could always do, like you did last time, an open panel and see who shows up. Jay says, wishing you all a very great Christmas, all a great Christmas, and a very best for 2025. You too, my friend. Joshua says hi to Sherebear. Too early to say Merry Christmas. It's only 5 days away. Tomorrow is the solstice, my favorite day of the year. Both of them. Tomorrow will be the longest night, longest amount of darkness. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's mentioned above the last comment. I don't see it, Sniper. Last thing I see was about the like button. UK Parliament must just voted in favor to pass the bill. Just as I may have put a little too much cheese in my omelet. We'll send you the pic, Eric. So that can only mean 67 pounds of cheese. This is a Jace omelet, by the way, guys. Can you see it? Right now, every single chicken in the UK just let out a sigh of relief and said, man, thank God I don't have to make that many eggs again. I think our friend Bill would actually be jealous. Sniper says, my special day tomorrow. What do you got planned for tomorrow, Sniper? Sniper says, YouTube must have deleted. Says, yet they passed the bill, but don't want people to know. You can see the tyranny there. Miss Flipper says, what's the difference between a Jace and an Eric omelet? Actual eggs. Actual cheese. Jace says, how old, Sniper? They make really good vegan egg substitutes. I know everyone's groaning. Why do you want that? I actually don't. I don't eat it. But for those who, I'm a Whole Foods plant-based vegan, but a lot of people want to do things different. And they want to continue eating the foods that they enjoy, but they don't want to be a participant in factory farming in any way. So that is why that food is for them. Stuart says Yogi is a baked potato. There you go. A baked potato omelet, which is just a baked potato. Let's see. Joshua says, Swiss Flipper, one omelet has a Jace cut up inside of it, and the other has a Jace cut up in it. Either way, it's still cannibalism. I'm going to have to think about that one. Michael's laughing. Man, one has Yogi and the other has Jace. That might be a ball joke, right? Ovarian omelet. Doesn't quite sound as appetizing when you say it that way, does it? You care for join me in a plate of ovarian waste product? Miss Pippa says Mr. Potato Head is a thing. I remember getting Mr. Potato Head as a kid for Christmas. It's at my grandmother's house. I have heard of Jeff Healey. I haven't heard from him in a long time. He's blind. Yeah, he was in Roadhouse. Hey, Stuart, have you heard of Jeff Healey? He's an amazing guitarist and is blind. He was the guitar player in the movie Roadhouse. Excellent movie, by the way, Roadhouse. I did not see the remake. No need to see it. Why? Why remake Roadhouse? Zipper says, Jace, the demise bill. Next step from assisted unliving terminal AI patients. So those with mental illness and those with a certain age. Michael says he's great. You like him? Yeah, he's got a bluesy feel to him. Miss Pippa says hi to Brian. How you doing, Songhill? Hey, Stuart, did you guys work out yet today? Let me make sure that Skis has not released his video yet. Skis has a song coming out sometime today. I hope you guys go check it out. Oh, I didn't know he passed away, Michael. Let's see. Stuart says, nope, Jace forgot to phone me. Hey, you guys can't fit one in? There you go. Jace says, Stu, after this, bro. Yep, and we're going to wrap things up in like 8 minutes, 8-ish minutes. Miss Flipper says, so according to Demise Bill, after a certain age, you can legally yourself. I got to be careful what I say. If you kind of like the film Soylent Green. Jade says, we have a plan. Talk last night. All right, so in like 10 minutes, Stuart, you can begin your first step into a new life. I was pretty happy with my kettlebell workout this morning. I had Stuart the Fish Whisperer there to cheer me on, which is always good. Hey, Evan. Evan says, my parents still act the same way, and they're trying to, sorry guys, passively make me do tasks for them. So, you know, Evan, I was talking about early in the conversation, radical responsibility. You can't put the onus of change upon your parents, because guess what? How old are your parents? They're probably my age, right? Chances are it's going to be extremely difficult for them to change, even if they want to change, and most people don't want to. It's passing lip service to change. Your food will keep. Stuart, 10-minute workout with Jace. It's great before you eat. Puts you in that calorie deficit. I love the statement by Gandhi when he was asked by reporters. Well, not when he was asked by reporters. I love the statement. I think it was quoted in his book, My Experiment with Truth. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see with your parents. Take on the full responsibility of everything is occurring, and it's occurring within my life, within my perception. If any change is going to happen, it is going to start with me. Sipper says the young generation is needed to understand family values are the most important thing. They will and have been told otherwise. Miss Flipper says, which family values? Brian says, Chinese or Indian? I'm going to guess neither, Brian. Sure doesn't strike me as eating Chinese. Or Indian. I could be wrong. Michael says, it's nice not to have any trolling going today. For a change, so must be afraid of the spoon wagging. And it's in my hand, too. Remember, guys, I went to Catholic school. I know the exact spot on the knuckle. Sniper says, Miss Flipper, look a pack of wolves. Jay says, kebab. Miss Flipper says, Stuart likes goulash. Everyone likes a good goulash, don't they? That sounds more like Stuart Fish Whisperer. I got a skyscraper burger and a nacho box. Semper says they own the Ward family values. Yeah, we had a little bit of trolling going on last night, I guess. I don't really see someone showing up as an imitation yogi as trolling. It's just stuff, you know? We put all the meaning that it has to us. Don't give it meaning. What is it? Miss Flipper says, who owned the ward? Joshua says, family values are becoming different as the years ago. Yeah, and they always have, you know? Used to be family value would stay on the farm, right? I don't remember if it was Sigmund Freud or Carl Jung who talked about how it was great. I think it was Sigmund Freud. It was great that the telephone allowed him to talk to his daughter. He was several villages away. However, he wondered if there wasn't a telephone, would she have moved several villages away? Hey, Goldie. Goldie says, been here a while ago. I was flooded with orders. You got a long day today? 10-hour day or a 12-hour day? Joshua says yes. Oh, I didn't see you come in. I missed a couple comments. Semper says, wolf's mate for life. Only seeking out a new mate if they're is killed. The wolf pack is cooperative and socially dynamic unit with each member serving specific purposes. Geese mate for life too, which is pretty cool. A lot of birds mate for life. Evan says it feels like they want to control who's around them as characters in a TV show. They use my brother like a puppet to have a rage attacks on me. And I stand there and swear at me. And I stand there as they swear at me. Hey, are you still thinking about, you were talking about getting your trucker's license, driving's license. You mentioned you having a little bit of a breakthrough with your father. Can you cultivate that? Goldie says hi to everyone. 12-hour day. How close? How close are you to getting being through? So it says, Goldie, did you manage to find me on Yogi's friends list on Facebook? Goldie says hi there, Brian. Hey, Moskva. How are you? You ready for Christmas? You looking forward to your grandmother's meatballs? Metaphorically speaking, Miss Flipper, the two strongest is the bravest leads way up the front, the scout. He takes it for the team. Then come the next few fearless to protect the elders directly behind them. Let's see. Goldie says, Eric McCarty, can you please explain in private to Stu? Yes. One more hour to go for Goldie. Goldie says hi to Mossclaw. Evan says, my father is the, he had a little bit of a breakthrough, right? Goldie says hi to Evan. Jay says, who mentioned kebab? Who did mention kebab? I have to go to the shop for bread. The Chirpy is next door. One whiff, and I'm going to have to go. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. I've been there. Probably both ends. Semper says, then the cubs, females, and the big boys. The main pack with the leader dog right in the back, overlooking everything. Just a single howl. Stuart says, Jace, just go there. Miss Pippa says, where my mom used to live, Eli, Minnesota, there were a ton of wolves. I've read about Eli, Minnesota. National Geographic, way back in the 70s, I was always fascinated by that, especially on the Isle Royale. I drove up there with a girlfriend in the 90s, and then we went up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan looking for wolves. Never saw one, but we were in Algonquin Park, and we did a wolf howl, where you drive with the park rangers, and she would get out of a van and howl up into the hills and wait. Nothing would happen. Get back in the van. We'd drive on again. She would repeat. Eventually, if we hit that right spot at the right time, you'd hear a howl coming back, and then a chorus, and that would echo through the hills. Amazing. Goldie says, Evan, my father wasn't the best either, but it built character in me. Evan says, my father is playing a game. It seems like he agrees just to take advantage of my accepting him. Maybe he needs an ally. Maybe he's reaching out, even in a slightly manipulative fashion, because he needs an ally, even briefly. I'm going to house Samir is mentally. So, Evan, it means you have to take charge, and you have to take charge of the only thing that you can, which is you. What can you do in the situation you're in to gain a sense of peace? How can you repair relationships with your parents when they don't want to repair it? Sometimes that might mean keeping a bit of distance. Who knows what it might mean in your case? Evan, if you want to do some breath work, if you want to do some meditation, I'm happy to help you. Zipper says they only move as fast as the elders, and some of the packs separate to hunt. Goldie says hi to Miss Flipper. Sniper says hi to Goldie. Miss Flipper says Rome's founder was supposedly raised by a she-wolf. I remember hearing that story. For saying good luck, we say in the mouth of the wolf. I like that. Goldie says I learned how to manipulate my father. Hey, you're not bothering me, Evan. Evan says, I'm sorry to bother you with negativity. You seem very empathetic, so that's why I ask you. Hey, it's the basis of my channel, is to have these conversations. But also, hopefully, when it's a subject that we can't touch upon like super deeply in the midst of a, all-encompassing conversation, I can ask people to reach out for me. Facebook Messenger is the easiest way, but you can send me an email. Sniper says, but Flipper goes darker than that. Goldie says, the result was that he said, Goldie, I'm so happy to see you. I miss talking with someone. It turned out he only needed a listening ear. And I think that's often the case. That's the point I was hoping to make when we were talking about, maybe that is the only way your father knows how to make a connection. Maybe that's the only way your parents know how to make a connection. But if you change, maybe you can teach them a different way of making a connection. Accept the responsibility. Don't look for your parents to change, ever. That doesn't mean that they won't, but you can't expect it. You can't look for it. However, you can change. You can change emotionally, spiritually, physically. It's not even really a change. It's more stepping into who you really are. And when you do that, when you change this is why the Course in Miracles says, do not seek to change the world. Seek to change your perception of the world. Go within. Accept the fact that everything that you are witnessing in your life is a projection from your mind, and begin to change your mind and watch what happens. You'll be guided. Maybe you'll be guided to leave the situation. Maybe you'll be guided to reach out to your parents in a different way. I don't know. I don't have those answers. The answer that I do have is that you can change your life by changing the quality of your thoughts. Not your thoughts, not your ego's thoughts, but your true self. That's the gift of meditation and breath work and yoga and practicing A Course in Miracles, or practicing Taoism, or practicing Buddhism. Again, it's a radical path of self-responsibility. Don't look for your parents to change. It's up to you now. It is up to you. What life do you want to step into? And work towards that. And that doesn't so much mean outer changes as inner changes. Because when you start making those inner changes, the outer will start to change completely on its own. All right, what did I miss? Dave says, I laughed at my mother when she when the cane finally snapped. Soon stopped when the broom came out. Michael says, yeah, we talked about all sorts of things. No worries. No worries. No worries. Thank you, Michael. Absolutely. Michael's correct about that. Miss Flipper says, and deeper squirrel, the wolf symbol came from the Etruscans. Let's see. Gordy says, Jace, for us it was the belt most of the time. Sniper says, Miss Flipper, the house of Rome never fell. 3 cities were many with those that I believed in the bloodlines rule: Washington, D.C., London City, and Vatican City. Stuart says, Goldie, it was worse than that for me. Miss Flipper says she lives in Rome. 10 minutes walk to the Vatican. Hey, Reaper. What's up? How you feeling, my friend? Reaper says, much love, Yogi. Much love to you. So you're coming out of retirement soon, right? Garibaldi's, near where Garibaldi's team battled against the French and the Pope for independence. I love ancient cities. Stuart says, Miss Flipper, what's wrong with the Vatican City? Moscow says, I'm in Discord server. The 2 people started doxing people yesterday. They got banned, but it was kind of scary. Lucky I didn't get doxed. I'm glad you didn't. Oh, I meant to mention Easy when he was here, and I forgot. I can't find the Discord page. I thought I saved it, but I didn't. Hey, if anyone has the Discord, Easy started a Discord for me. If anyone has that link, if you could send it to me. Reaper says, feeling great, Yogi. How about you? Just a lunch break, eating some tacos. I'm feeling pretty good, Reaper. I'm fully into my path with the kettlebells again. Coming out of retirement. Stepping up. Turning back the clock. Training like a young man. Miss Flipper says, Stuart, the Velvet Mafia. Simper says, the oblique, the Egyptian needle, and the domes are required as a ritual for the Roman Empire to remain ruling. Stuart's going to be right back. I will send it. Thanks, Stuart. Simper says, Miss Flipper, your thoughts on the Pope breaking the seal on Lucifer? Friend of boy was talking about that the other day. Let me check here on skits real quick. I think when Stuart comes back, we'll wrap things up for the afternoon. Kind of sorry to do that, as conversation is off to a nice roll now. I still got Michael's spoon in my hand. I think you know what? I thought for sure it was going to be the big spoon, but I'm starting to gravitate towards the smaller one. Miss Flipper, your thoughts on the Pope? Oh, I read that. And Stuart sent it. Thank you, Stuart. I appreciate that. So we'll start to wrap things up in just a minute. Hopefully we help Goldie get through a little bit of her 12-hour shift. Miss Flipper says, Pope said we must understand women to understand the church. Is this recent? Hey, Buddha. Buddha says, hey, my friend, got some time to type and hands clean, making cinnamon rolls, double batch. Nice. I love cinnamon rolls. I love everything cinnamon. Stuart says, Jason, need a drink. Hey, Buddha, you ever do any tapping? Miss Pippa says, yes, recently, Eric, a few weeks ago. Buddha says, hey, hope all is well. Thank you, Buddha. I hope all is well with you. Snipper says, Eric, on the eve of the 25th, Pope Francis opens 5 holy doors on Christmas Eve. Their coordinates forming the siegel of Lucifer. A shocking ritual cloaked in redemption demands scrutiny. Have you heard that, Miss Flipper? Buddha says, hey everyone, many blessings to all. Buddha says, tapping as in, there are many. Either the TFT, thought field therapy, or EFT, emotional field therapy, on the meridian points as offered by Chinese medicine. Just finishing up a certification course in EFT, and then I move into a combination of EFT and TFT. The course that I'm just finishing up involved using Ho'oponopono phrases with the tapping. So we would tap, and we would say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Maybe say that 3 times. We move on to the next point, and we keep saying that. We can say it out loud or to ourselves. The next point, and the next point. Down to the collarbones. We could do a double if we wanted with the collarbone. And then under. There's also meridian points on the fingers. Let's see, Buddha says, oh, that tapping is in Qigong. That's what Miss Flipper said. Yeah, it is. Well, it's Chinese medicine. So Chinese medicine basically covers the entirety of Qigong, acupuncture, acupressure, and the tapping points. The tapping points are the meridians aligned with acupuncture. But these are the ones that we can reach. Miss Pippa says, news to me, sounds like a pentagram, traditionally used for protection. And Buddha says, spiritual meditation and know all movements. Yes, I was thought that. Nice. Do my timesgrams during my practice. Yeah, I thought you would be familiar with it, which is why I wanted to bring it up with you. Our friend Buddha, by the way, very advanced Qigong practitioner. Zipper says, send you links of the coordinates, which make the seagull. The seagull is identical to the cover of Tubular Bells, by the way. Eric Clapton, right? Tubular Bells? Let's see. Joshua says, I'm sure of acupuncture. What points are you unsure of? I've only had it done once to alleviate back pain before a judo tournament, and it worked. I know people who have used it. My sister used it to alleviate arthritic pain. I know people who've used it to quit smoking, who reduce the dependency on alcohol. Joshua says, I may try it, maybe not. Hey, Joshua, if you ever want to try the tapping, let me know, and I'll lead you through a session. Buddha says, hey, Jace and Zena. Miss Pippa says, Tubular Bell song. Reaper says, Buddha. So what's the day you coming out of retirement, Reaper? Jace is back, doing a second live, joining Bodyweight Fitness on his live. Nice. 200 burpees. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Hey, don't forget, keep looking for Jace. Or, I'm sorry, always look for Jace. You got to be on the watch for Jace. You never know when he's going to sneak up on you. Be on the lookout for skits. Let's see. Buddha says, I'm certified and all, but I don't advertise it. Waiting for the dough to rise. Yeah, I figured you were. So it says, Jace, I was hoping you're going to film me. Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. Gotcha. Jace is raving at Reaper. Stuart says, my food is getting cold. Hey, Jace, could you do before you go live, could you do a 10-minute workout with Stuart? 5-minute workout with Stuart. Miss Pippa says, Buddha read my mind. Buddha read my mind. Was just thinking about making bread dough and asking myself a question of rising. When in doubt, make cinnamon rolls. It's my philosophy in life. If someone were to say, Eric, can you sum up your spiritual path? And that's it. When in doubt, make cinnamon rolls. Or better yet, when in doubt, have someone make you cinnamon rolls and sit and eat them. That's it. The entirety of everything I've learned about yoga can be summed up in a cinnamon roll. That watcher says, freaking hell, I've had to turn on my ad blocker to enter stream. Well, that doesn't make me any money. You had to turn off. I don't understand what's going on. Buddha says it takes an hour and a half of dough. Looks good. Should rise real high. Should rise real high if you make a double or a regular batch. Do a double for neighbors and friends. Nice. That's nice of you, Buddha. Jace says, Night Watcher. Hey, Stuart, give Jace a call. Let's do it right now, man. Stuart says, Jace, I warn you now, if he says 5 minutes, start cooking a roast. Yep, I figured, I should. YouTube ad blocking measures. Jay says, scroll, if he makes 30 minutes, he's coming on my live. Buddha says, namaste, namaste to you, my friend. Let's see. Miss Pippa says, specifically, I was wondering if leaving though overnight would fall. I don't know. It's a good question. Let's see. Skits says, I was just talking about you, Skits. Exporting my video now. We'll upload it after that. Hope you enjoyed, Eric, brother. I can guarantee you that I will. I'm going to go over there early and play some of your older songs. All right, guys. Let's wrap it up. Jason's going to be live in a little bit. We got a new song coming up from Skits. What else is going on, guys? Hopefully, Stuart's going to get in the workout. Not on live stream. It doesn't matter. Doesn't have to share it with anyone. Just needs to do it. Just Tonight Watcher says, Australian family members staying with my family. First time I've talked to a native English speaker in real life. Well, nice. I'm glad you got some visitors. Skits says, much love, everyone. Much love to you, Skits. Miss Pippa says, look forward to new song, Skits. New Skits song. Joshua says, okay. Hey, Joshua. Thank you for hanging out. It's much appreciated, my friend. Sniper says, Night Watcher, you're supposed to skip the cat videos and watch the Yogi ads. You got the wrong way around. I agree. Joshua says, I'll try to join the live stream. Jace, nice. Buddha says, yes, it will fall, Miss Flipper. Joshua says, no problem. And thanks. Skit says, thanks. Miss Flipper says, thanks. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Goldie, I hope the rest of your workday goes well. Easy and smooth. Stuart, I hope you get your workout in. Jace, I hope you have a great second workout. Another big shout out to the amazing, energetic Joshua, who power slammed a monster drink for me on a live stream this morning, which was awesome. Great conversation, guys. So, my schedule continues, guys. I will be live every day through Christmas, every day through New Year's, every day. Same time. I am nothing if not consistent. Or as some might say, I am nothing except anal. Retentive. Buddha says, but if you want to leave it overnight, there's a certain way to do that. And when you rise, put it in the freezer. Next day, take it out. And the videos are... Take it out. There are videos on that, my mom said. Oh, wow. Take care, Moskva. Thank you, Miss Flipper. Joshua says, thanks. Buddha says, please read what I said. Oh, about the fall? Gotcha. I'll read that again, just to make sure. But if you want to leave it overnight, there's a certain way to do that. When rise, put it in freezer, and next day take it out. And there are videos on that, my mom said. Miss Flipper says, thanks again, Buddha. I'll make it tomorrow. Now what you says, if Yogi misses the live stream, we should probably call the police or an ambulance. This is true. It means something is wrong. Buddha says, you did? Thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, Buddha. Thank you for sharing with our friend Miss Flipper. So, I'll see you guys in just about 3 hours or so. I'll be back. I'm sure I'm going to see you over at Jace's and hopefully over at Skits's. Sniper says, did you know if all of us hit the 3 dots top right, the hit forward arrow, even though you don't send it anywhere, you have actually activated YouTube's algorithm. I didn't know that. Wow. Buddha says, no problem. Glad I can. If he missed his live stream, we should forgive him. Of course. Thank you for putting that out there. Buddha says, see you if I'm free and done breaking. Thanks, Buddha. Namaste to you, my friend. All right, guys. I'm going to see everyone later. Take care. And thank you.